Remember the Sabbath day by keeping it holy. 6 days you shall labor and do all of your work, but the 7th day is the Sabbath to the Lord your God. On it you shall not do any work, neither you, nor your son, nor your daughter, nor your male or female servant, nor your animals, or any foreigner residing in your towns. For in 6 days the Lord made the heavens and the earth, the sea, and all that is in them. But he rested on the 7th day. Therefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and made it holy. Exodus 28-11. I am the Lord your God. Follow my decrees and be careful to keep my laws. Keep my Sabbaths holy, that they may be a sign between us. Then you will know that I am the Lord your God. Ezekiel 20:19-20. Hello, good morning, and welcome to Grace.Filled. My name is Christy, and my channel is all about faith, and really it's inspiration, encouragement, and motivation for you, so that you then can be the best that you can be the best mom, wife, homemaker, homekeeper, homeschool teacher, the best you. So in this video, I'm simply sharing with you how I prepared my home for the Sabbath this week. I have an extensive playlist where I've been sharing this for a long time regularly, but I have shared my initial video, I think maybe 4 years or so ago. It looks different every week, if I'm honest, and it's gonna look different in your home and every week for you too. So this is just what I do, and you're gonna do what's best for you and for your family. And the best part is that God, Yah, knows the heart of man. And so I always say here, it's not this checklist that we're checking off. It's not this to-do list. It's the posture of our hearts saying, Father, I want to be pleasing to you. Father, I want to rest. So how can I prepare my home? What is it that I can do right now to make sure that I am setting myself up for a great weekend? Can I cook something? Can I order something? Can I prep something already? Do I already have something that I can just pull out and put into the freezer? Do I have peanut butter and jelly sandwiches that are already ready with some applesauce and some cut up carrots? I know people make it seem like you have to have this lamb and challah bread and all this fancy stuff, and there's nothing wrong with any of it. However, He's looking at the heart of man. And so if you got all that down packed, but you haven't made room for him, you're not making him your focus, the thing that you're seeking after, the thing that you're longing for. So what I'm just saying is, let's be mindful of our hearts going into this time, into this space. Let us be mindful of our hearts, our souls, our spirits. What are we holding on to that we need to let go before we enter this time of rest? What is stopping us from getting rest? What's holding us down? What's holding us back? What's weighing on us? Who said what? Who did what? What made you feel some type of way? These are the things that we want to address going into this time of rest and spending time with the Most High God. Because honestly, when you get into relationship with him anyway, when you go saying, Father, they, da-da-da-da, he'll say, yeah, but da-da-da-da-da. Normally, when you go and say something to him, you want him to fix somebody else, he'll fix you. So what I wanted to talk to you guys about, because I always want to leave you guys with something positive. I always say I don't want to make a video that leaves you with nothing. If you take the time out of your schedule to watch my video, I want you to leave with something, some word, some motivation, some inspiration, some encouragement, something. Otherwise, it was a waste of your time and it was a waste of mine. And neither one of us have time for that. So what I wanted to talk to you about is where your heart is. But where your heart is, your treasure will be also. That was Matthew 6:21. I have been preparing for this upcoming school year, and I have pretty much purchased everything that I needed. And of course, I've got big eyes, and so I have these wooden manipulatives and things that I want to order. And then I go back and forth with myself like, oh my goodness, it's so expensive. And it's like, But that's okay, because that's what's important to you. You are a teacher. And so things that will help your students learn, it's what's important to you. And there is my treasure also. My treasure is within my children, showing and teaching them the right ways. So I was online looking at some manipulatives and some things that I wanted, and I saw that I got a little PayPal icon. I'm like, oh my goodness, I got a PayPal. But it just so happens that the math manipulative that I was looking at on the website was $9.99. And I know that may seem small and insignificant to some, but you've got to get whatever I say whenever I say it in a spiritual way. Not just what I'm saying in the natural, but what I'm also saying in the spiritual. Where your heart is, your treasure will be also. There was something that I wanted, and I felt bad about wanting it because it came with a cost attached to it, or because of the cost.
I want to give some backstory to just say this is only my second time receiving a payment from this particular affiliate. So to receive the exact amount of the little counters that I was looking at in that exact moment, to me, was a sign that it was okay that my heart was here, because I had been struggling internally with the fact that I wanted to spend so much money for wooden boards for my children and for their learning and for our homeschool.
He put the exact amount at the exact moment that I was looking at a particular item, not because the item was $10, because trust me, the total in the cart is a big number, but because I think he wanted to share with me that it was okay that I wanted these things, because I had been personally going back and forth with him on, is it okay, but it's so much money. And I know I'm not the only one that feels this way about purchases or about things, especially when we want to be mindful and budget conscious. But the thing I like about the Lord is that he is concerned with the things that concerns us. And the scriptures tell us to take delight in the Lord, and he will give us the desires of our heart. To delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. That's Psalms 37:4. So it's like he'll give you the desires of your heart if you take delight in him, because where your heart is, your treasure will be also. So it took me a long time to get to the point today, but I've got to give it to you the way I got it, the way it resonates with me, with my quirky brain and all that. So what I want to share with you guys is how to delight yourself in the Lord. So you gotta spend time with him. And oh, what a perfect time and a way to do this, but the Sabbath, the time of rest. Get to know him. Delighting in him requires you to know him, to know his heart, to know his words, his decrees, to know how he feels about a thing because of what he said and did in scriptures, to spend time with him, to pray, to study the Bible, to memorize scriptures, worship, fellowship, taking walks in nature, being in awe of him. Those are ways that you delight yourself in him. Those are ways that you spend time with him. You get to enjoy him, like take an interest in it. We know that he was interested in the widows and the orphans because he commands us to take care of them, to take care of the orphans and the widows and the poor. So how are you being the hands and feet of Yeshua? Are you taking care of the infants or the widows? Are you taking care of the homeless? How are you being the hands and feet of him? So something else that we can do to delight ourselves in him is really just to meditate. The scriptures say meditate on his word both day and night. And so I think that is something that's really important. Like, your relationship with him is very important, and it's something worth the time, the energy, the effort. It's worth prioritizing. And so it means that there may be some other things that you have to let go of, that you have to say no to. You have to deny your flesh to make yourself get up earlier or stay up later at night so that you can spend time with him. And it's not always like hours of oh, Father, but when you're going along your day, Father, I just thank you for being so good to me. Father, I just thank you for blessing me. Father, I just give you all the glory, all the honor, all the praise. Father, I just love and adore you. You have been good to me, Father. I thank you for being good to me. I thank you for being a keeper. I thank you for being a healer. I thank you for being a provider, my provision, my friend, my comforter. I thank you, Father, when I had no one else, I had you. Father, I thank you for how you keep making ways for me. Father, I thank you that every time I turn around, you keep blessing me. Father, I thank you that you keep blessing my friends. Father, I thank you that you just bless everyone that's connected to me. Father, I thank you. And man, you can really go there, because when you think about how good he is to you, something inside of you should get excited. Something inside of you should be happy. Delight yourself in the Lord. Delight yourself. Think about, right? Meditate on these things. Where your heart is, your treasure will be also. Lord, I thank you. Well, wait a minute. I feel happy. There's my treasure. I'm just saying, just do it. Just do it. You may not have ever done anything like that before. Like, this lady is, listen, just start thinking. Just start naming the things he's done for you. He woke me up this morning. He gave me food. He gave me clothes. He gave me shelter. I have family. I have my right mind. I did not lose my mind last night. I have a place to live. Right? When you start being grateful, oh my goodness, watch how your mind, your body, how everything shifts, and watch the joy and the delight that will come to you. And another easy thing that you can do is just talk about him. Talk about him to your children, to your family, to your friends. I talk about him every week here to you guys here on YouTube. That is a way that you can delight yourself in him, because he cares for you. And the last thing that I'm going to share with you guys, because I'm never out of words, but I am always out of time, is if you ask for the right thing, you will get everything. And so I brought my Bible to my bed because I knew it was on my heart to share, but I just brought my Bible anyway. And when I opened it up, I opened up to 2 Kings 3, Solomon request wisdom. I just opened the Bible and there it came. And guess what it says? Solomon 3, verse 3, and Solomon loved the Lord, walking in the statutes. Solomon asked for wisdom. And the Most High replied, because you have asked this thing and had longed for long life for yourself, nor have asked for riches for yourself, nor have asked for the life of your enemies, but have asked for yourself understanding to discern justice, behold, I have done according to your words. See, I have given you a wise and understanding heart. There we go, heart again. So that there has not been, nor will there be anyone like you. And I have also given what you have not asked for. Come on, both riches and honor, so that there shall not be anyone like you among the king all your days. So if you wait in my ways and keep my statutes and my commandments, do as your father David walked, then I will lengthen your days.
Does this encourage anybody? Was it just for me? Will you be delighting yourself in the Lord, the Most High God, this weekend? I want to know. Oh my gosh, I just can imagine him just waiting in expectation, with anticipation for his children to just stop everything they're doing and turn their ears and their eyes and their hearts to him, to pray, to seek him, to love on him, to worship him. And I imagine him just being so excited, smiling. We want to make him smile this weekend. Will you help me make him smile? I hope this video was a blessing to you. I have an extensive playlist. I always say you can do a lot with a little, and until the next video, blessings.